Well, we want to get over to the Weather Center right now. We're joined by a new meteorologist, a new member of our KENS 5 team. If you haven't seen him yet, this is David Guerrero. And David, you're coming from Georgia, but you're from Texas.
Yeah, that's right. So it's some sort of a homecoming because after high school, I left Houston and went to Pennsylvania for school. I went to Penn State University, and then my first market was in Central Georgia. Now I'm just super thankful to be back at the Lone Star State. I know I'm not technically from the South Central Texas area, but once again, being in Texas once again is just an amazing feeling. And once again, the weather today was fantastic. We've been feeling a lot more summer-like than winter-like. And for us meteorologists out there, tomorrow is the official start of spring. We have spring equinox that starts on March 20th, but we'll call tomorrow meteorological spring. It will be the first of the month. And once again, today, fantastic stuff. A little warm out there. Current temperature right now in the airport, 71 degrees. Here's what you need to know for this upcoming week. Patchy fog is possible tomorrow morning. We're going to have a great end to the weekend. Tomorrow is going to be a carbon copy as compared to today. Morning fog, and that fog is going to clear up throughout the afternoon. We're going to have great conditions, especially for the last day of the rodeo, and we're keeping the warmth for the near future. For the next 7 days, we'll have temperatures into the mid to lower 80s and even higher temperatures the more far south you live. Now, the temperatures near the metro show lower 70s and even some upper 60s sprinkled on the board, with cooler stuff reserved for the hill country. Kerrville seeing a temperature right now at around 64 degrees. The radar, nice and quiet, crystal clear at this 10 o'clock hour. And tomorrow, once again, very similar to the weather that we had today. Tomorrow morning, we're going to have mostly cloudy conditions and some fog. That's going to clear up as we get closer to noon. In the afternoon, nice and clear. Go out and enjoy the day. And if you haven't had the chance, go out and enjoy the last day of the rodeo. So the wind speeds show gusts of up to 16 to 20 miles per hour, but the wind direction is coming in from the south, and that's bringing in moisture from the Gulf, and that's increasing the dew point. And when the dew point and the temperature match up, that's when fog develops. So we're going to have fog throughout the early to mid-morning with some sprinkles possible. We'll have morning lows into the mid to lower 60s. And then once again, just like today, we'll have the clouds clear up later in the afternoon, and we'll have mostly clear conditions, allowing for the temperatures to warm up to the mid 80s. And then once we get into Monday, same thing, starting off the day cloudy, and then we're going to have clear conditions. Overall, the start of the work week is going to be mainly dry and also warmer than average. But we could see some rain chances for the middle and second half of the work week. Now, it all depends on this extended area of low pressure, and the center of the low pressure will be reserved for the Rockies and the Great Plains. So the rain chances depend on how far south this low pressure system tracks. But the models show some positive signs towards us receiving some much needed rain. Here's the Euro model showing a blob of green, meaning rain for Wednesday. Same thing goes for Thursday, Friday. But in my opinion, I'd say the highest chance of rain is going to be for next Saturday. We could potentially see some storms throughout that time too. Some of those storms could turn strong. So here's a look at the 14-day forecast. We're going to start off with the next 7 days. Start of the week is going to be nice and dry with temperatures into the 80s. Once we get into Wednesday, we'll start to see those rain chances at around 30 to 20%. Then Saturday, I'd say the highest rain chance will be reserved for that day, as we could potentially see some storms throughout that time. And then the next week after that, we'll start to see some rain chances as well. Now, Vinny, I heard you have some news when it comes to sports. What do you got?